Come on, get them shackles off him. Poor sod can't eat proper.
Dunno, I'm not sure I like that. What if he runs for it? He's worth a heap of coin.
Ah, bollocks. Been holding him a week, hasn't tried a thing. Why are you up and bold now? Matter of fact, got to thinking. What did a sweet, gentle chap like him do to get the Queen of Zerrikania so riled?
She's a shrew, that's what. Queen and witch in one. Worst of both worlds.
Enough about her. What do you say to one more of your tales? While we toss down some cards.
Ah, why not? And since you mentioned one queen...
What is up, guys and girls? My name is SmakZac, and welcome to Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales. This game is a narrative story, a bit, with a combination of Gwent, which is how the combat goes in this game. I already started a game because I was trying to record, and then my computer, or the power went out, so I have to start over. But that's okay. We shall survive. But that's okay. Anyhow, every turn on turn, start damage the highest unit on a row by 2. I do know how to play Gwent. I haven't played it a lot. I can't say that I'm great at it. I actually ended up having to use console commands to say that I won a lot of times because honestly I got lazy and didn't want to play it anymore.
The
but
year 1267. War hung in the air, its scent palpable. The mighty empire of Nilfgaard stood poised, greedily eyeing the northern realms just across the Yaruga. In light of the threat, the realm's sovereigns met in summit. They made declarations, pledged fraternal assistance, forged alliances, and then, in good spirits, dispersed. Among them, Neve, queen of the twin realms Lyria and Rivia. Know the name? Heard her beauty extolled? Justly so. Remarkable she was. Not for her graceful exterior, but for her persistence and courage. Where was I? Ah. As the queen and her retinue neared her capital, Count Caldwell appeared. In Neve's absence, the Count was to have helped her son, the youthful Prince Willem, run the Twin Kingdoms. Caldwell had clearly ridden hard. Drops of perspiration dangled from his whiskers, his neck red and chafed from a ruff, starched stiff.
an interesting beginning to the tale.
Your Majesty. Delighted to see you in good health. The summit, it ended fruitfully, I hope?
It was okay. I mean, it was okay.
Yes, at its end, letters were exchanged, documents signed. Paper. Time will tell of what value. That will suffice as cordialities go, Caldwell. Tell me what's happened, for I sincerely doubt sheer longing prompted you to ride out.
Indeed, Your Grace. Another circumstance inspired me to do so. The strays of Sparla, the bandits, I was to tend to during your Grace's absence. The situation's gotten out of hand, I fear.
I make the decision? I thought this was just a narrative. Okay, settle down, Caldwell.
Steady, Caldwell. Come now. Deep breath. All right, speak. What has happened?
As your Grace ordained.
Be precise.
I set out and was nipping at the bandits' tails for long. We pursued for weeks, until scouts returned, having sighted the strays' camp in the forest near Locheren. We waited for nightfall, to surprise them as they slept.
Yeah.
Alas, it proved a ruse. We found the tents empty. Straw-stuffed dummies round the fire. Soon, we learned that as we waited for the sunset, the strays had snuck away, rounded our positions and ridden to Hawksburn.
I beg your pardon, my lord. The tax collectors. That is where they station.
So the gold? All of it?
This isn't good.
It's stolen, Your Grace, but I shall do all in my power to recover it. This I vow, if it be Your Grace's wish.
After weeks in the saddle, Your Grace's wishes are modest. a hot bath and a night's sleep in her own bed. Yet, they shall have to wait. I must look personally to this matter.
Darn
Your
kids.
force, Caldwell, I will now command. You... send a herald to Hawksburn. They must prepare for the Queen's arrival. Air the rooms, dust off the porcelain. Make certain they do it. Do you see
That
now,
bad
Reynard?
Jimmy.
I believe I foretold it would be thus. My son wasn't ready in the least to rule an entire country.
I confess, Prince Willem has much to learn yet.
Yes. And very little time.
Now I play Welcome to the Thronebreaker tutorial. Before embarking on your adventures, you should get acquainted with basic game mechanics. You can control your character using the follow cobblestone road. Ah, I see. I see. Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. You will expand your army throughout the game, but to do so, you must collect following types of resources: gold, wood, and recruits. Money? While on the road, you can find useful items and even new companions who will support you in battle. If you don't want to miss anything, be sure to thoroughly explore the map completely. Side quests. Okay. So if I click, she'll just go over there. Okay. What's this?
Oh, I thought it were bandits riding in.
It was! Give me all your money! Gimme, gimme. Cool, I got 7 troops. Hello, lady.
They stretched her over a fire till she told them where she buried her gold.
Yeesh. That ain't good. No more money. Oh. Wood. More wood. Get over there, lady. Whatever your name is, I already forgot what your name was. But you must get over there, is what I need you to do. What about this guy? This guy got anything to say? Nope. We will uncover everything in this game. Absolutely everything. This is a separate story from the 3 Witcher games. Geralt is in this game, but we don't play as him, obviously. An obstacle blocks your path. To remove it, you will need to spend some of your resources. Oh, I don't want to do that. Not yet, anyway. And, yeah, so we'll play through this, and then we'll continue our Witcher journey, which we still have 2 more games that we have to get through. Actually, 3 technically, but I'm not playing the first one at the moment. Have the logger sort the matter. Our soldiers should conserve their strength. As you access the soldiers and put them out. Now, that gives us more resources. But less gold. I don't know what's more important at the moment, so I'm just going to go with this soldier, because that seems cheaper. 1 soldier is not as bad as several. Yep. Most interactive objects are marked clearly on your map, but not all. Some events cannot be predicted, so you'd best be prepared for anything.
Count Caldwell rode at the column's head, scanning its flanks with a wary eye that, despite his advanced age, proved very sharp.
What's with the mask?
Your Majesty! Bandits! There! At the tree line!
The Count's footmen, unaccustomed to escorting their queen, sought to shield her with their bodies and assumed a tight formation to do so. They were promptly knocked aside as Meve charged headlong at the bandits, brandishing her blade and bellowing a ferocious cry.
Attack! Charge!
Something or another! Do something, you worthless soldiers! And so it begins. Okay. A key battle in Meve's story. Unique cards may appear in your hand deck. Unique cards will appear in this battle. Story battle, duh. Meve was convinced the bandits would flee to the cover of the forest upon realizing their grave mistake. After all, no ordinary bandits would dare attack the retinue of a queen. Yet, the strays of Spala were of a different breed. They held nothing sacred. Darn kids. I'm gonna press it. Press. Oh, look at the finger. Ooh. Okay, this is the battlefield. You will play your cards on the bottom half, and your opponent will play on the top. Units can be played on one of the two roads, melee or range. But remember, the abilities of some cards may be different depending on the row of you play them. A standard battle can last up to 3 rounds. The first to win 2 rounds wins the whole match. Players alternate their turns. During your turn, you can play only 1 card, but you can use any number of abilities. The player who goes first in the match is the same who initiated the battle. In this case, you encountered an ambush, so your opponent will have the first turn. But I charge.
Slings, they hide well. To attack the Queen? An outrage!
This actually looks really cool. I love the art style of this game. The strength of each unit you play adds to an army total strength. Player who... Okay, I get it. Some units have armor. Armor absorbs certain...
Your Grace, the men await. You must lead to begin the attack.
Most cards have an ability of some kind. To learn more about... Okay. Deploy a copy for each adjacent unit from your deck. Oh. I can't see what I'm doing, but sure. Let me just... Kapow! Yeah, that's right. To end your turn, press the coin.
The chase is on!
Okay. My turn. He didn't do anything up. Okay, whatever. What is this? Blitz. Boost self. By 5.
This artist.
Salt of the earth, they are, Your Grace. They'd follow you into fire. You need simply say the word.
Okay. Scythmen have a loyal ability. This means that their other abilities are activated every time you use Meade's ability. Each leader has its own unique ability. Meade's ability allows you to boost a unit's strength and add armor. Okay, cool. Am I supposed to use Meade's ability? I guess so. Let's go.
I shall teach you to respect the crown, you dogs!
Yeah! You tell them! Lady Queen Meave of Rivia.
Hey, look out! Seek cover! We are bombarded!
Your opponent's cards also have abilities. Be sure to read their descriptions carefully and adapt your strategy accordingly. Play an account Caldwell. Play a copy. Okay, let's...
Time I taught you... The strays took tail and run!
Oh, cool.
Yes! Our victory is assured! Sound the horns! May they sing praises of this triumph for ages!
That was it? Okay, cool. When you have played all your cards, the end turn. The player whose army has the most strength points. Okay, this is basically re-explaining how it works.
Conserve our strength. Prepare for a strike that will prove decisive.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Battle formation! Protect the Queen!
The player who won the previous round will play the first round next.
My spirit's willing and how, but these damn boots are killing me.
Darn boots.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Ow. Okay, let's see. There's
a time to reap, a time to sow, and a time to die.
Ow!
13 and 9. Can I make her... Sweet.
Give me a time.
Wait, are those crust damage and... Okay. Let's damage those guys. Make that go down. Alright, let's see who wins. It's gonna be me. You've won 2 rounds in a row, which means your battle is victory. Congratulations.
Congratulations you on your latest victory, Your Grace.
Oh, thank you.
And it stood not a chance.
Raynor, it's appreciated, Raynor. Much appreciated. For the top blitz unit from... Okay, that was a loading screen.
Matters seem indeed to have gotten out of hand, to put it mildly.
Meve said, arms crossed atop her shining breastplate.
They've grown bold. Doubtless after the raid on the manor, the tax collectors. I've not heard of an ambush on the high road afore.
Caldwell explained, avoiding his liege's wrathful gaze.
Enough, Caldwell. We must put things right. Come!
The Queen's retinue set out, cavalry in front, infantry and arbalists close behind, and, following in the rear, the bandits, bound in chains.
Fitting. Suitable.
I do adore this prospect.
Yes.
It was pretty.
Lyria, the Pearl of the North, with its hills and dales. Why, its beauty matched only by that of its queen.
After 3 weeks in the saddle, I've my doubts, Count. We shall pitch camp here. Our soldiers need respite. A spell of it they deserve.
Get it? Because, to survey your army, you must first pitch camp. Pitch camp by pressing the pitch camp button in the left. Obviously, that makes sense. Okay, camp building. Whoa, that was fast. I wish I could build a tent that quickly. Camp buildings allow you to expand your army and give you access to important information. Most camp buildings can be improved in your workshop. These improvements will give you access to stronger units, thus easing your journey down the line. Okay. Ah, yes, a building system. Cool. To improve your camp buildings, you must first collect an appropriate quantity of gold and wood. For your journey, you'll definitely need access to a regional map. But to get it, you will first need to improve your royal tent. Upgrade royal tent to level 2. Okay. Thanks for the improvement. Now you have access to the regional map, which you can open from the main screen. The workshop itself can be improved. With each subsequent improvement, you will gain access to new, stronger units. Cool. Command tent. Command tent. Oh, there it is. Okay. In the command tent, you can create units and build your army from available cards. Improving this building will increase your army's recruit cap, allowing you to use stronger units. The cards currently in your deck are displayed on the left-hand side. All cards available for you to create and place in your deck are displayed on the main screen. You can gain access to new cards by upgrading training grounds. Grayed out cards are available, but have not yet been created. You must first create them before your deck must contain a minimum of 25 cards while not exceeding... okay. You've received additional resources to craft a Wagenburg card. Craft one now. A Wagenburg. No idea what a Wagenburg is. Ah, I see. It's right here. Okay, I get it now. That makes sense. That was obvious. Recruit. Yes, sure. This isn't a pay-to-win game, so I hope that I can make all my money back. Add Wagenburg to your deck. Wagenburg. Okay. Another ship. Oh, just click it. There we go. Look, it's added to my deck. Amazing. You can now view and create new cards. Oh. War Wagon, Lyrian Abalist, Lyria Scytheman. You can now take a look at your other camp buildings to familiarize yourself with their functions, or you can return to the main game screen to continue your journey. Let's take a look-see. You can talk with your companions in the mess tent. Give them a little bit of your time and you may just learn a secret or two.
A bit of respite, Reynard?
Yes. But if you've any new orders, Your Grace, I can be ready at any...
At ease, Reynard. At ease.
That's fine, Reynard. It's okay. Calm down. Willem is not suited to be a king. It's not wearisome sitting alone.
Don't you find it wearisome sitting alone? Wouldn't you prefer another's company? Swapping tales with the innkeep, even?
Your concern, I most appreciate, Your Grace. But I prefer silence.
Silence. You're concerned. Oh, wait, you just read this.
With you? Ever a man apart?
Quite the contrary, Your Grace. As a youth, I gloried in company, delighted in conversation.
So what was it that changed you?
That delight nearly cost me my head. But do you truly not know the tale, my lady? How I came to be your departed husband's aide?
I don't, but would gladly hear it.
I had but 20 winters behind me when I enlisted. Yet I was granted the rank of lieutenant from the start, not by merit, but by birth. The respect of veteran officers, both my peers and seniors, that they could not grant. Nor did I deserve it. To earn that respect became my driving aim. And to seem wise beyond my years, I began spouting off about the king's decisions. This maneuver Reginald botched, that he failed to think through, and yet elsewhere he'd blundered like a schoolboy.
To err wasn't unheard of. Doomed to end badly, that I dare say.
Well, a brilliant strategist Reginald was not. They dubbed him the courageous, not the cunning, for good reason, I dare say.
It was not long before I was clanking about in shackles. Another officer had reported me. I was charged with lèse-majesté. The court-martial took but a quarter of an hour to deliver verdict and sentence. I was guilty of treason, and the noose awaited me. But Reginald first stayed the execution, then ordered that I repeat every word I'd uttered about his person or deeds. Soaked with sweat, my voice cracking, I did as he ordained. Reginald listened, raptly and silently, and when I'd finished, he declared I was right. He then appointed me his personal aide. A clever lad like you, I can always use at my side.
Indeed. Though hardly sharp himself, wisdom in others Reginald both recognized and heeded.
It was then I swore two things. Firstly, never again to wag my tongue like a fool. Secondly, never to betray his trust.
And you never did. Know what he told me moments before he passed? Trust none of them, Meave, save Reynard. The old sod was right about that, at least. I thank you for sharing that tale, Reynard. Truly.
Willem is not suited to be king.
Alas. I've come to fear Willem might simply not be cut out to be a king, let alone a good one.
A harsh judgment, Your Grace. Let's not be hasty. The prince is but 16 summers to him.
And is thus fully grown. The crown he should be able to bear at his age. Yet I left the land in his care for but a few months, and look what's become of it. Bandits roam and loot unchecked.
We might yet learn of mitigating circumstances, events beyond his control.
Would that it were so, Reynard. Would that it were so. Elsewise, we must hope Ancaeus will demonstrate more wit than his brother. Though I see little chance of that, either.
Darn kids.
It's time I attended to other matters.
Where'd they go? They just poofed! Like magic. So weird. So strange. Who's this guy? Total time spent 24 minutes. Oh. That's the guy that tells me how long I've been playing the game. There's 10 golden chests. Standard battles 1. None. Okay. Okay. I was supposed to look at other things, but that's okay. Your primary task is marked with an exclamation point to see what awaits your next scroll through the map. Oh. I got a lot of traveling to do. It goes zoop, 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 zoop. What's this? Letters. Royal tent screen can also be accessed. Your Highness, artisans from Grudebor have prepared a new tapestry pattern for the throne room. I've included an engraving of the design. You will be pleased with it. I hope a Centurion lion, inherited from King Coram I. Bared fangs offer stunning realism. An ancestral sword of Dalens of Temeria appears as if forged in the very depths of Mahakam. I've no doubt it shall prove the castle's latest masterpiece. We eagerly await your return, milady. Gustave Perrault, Royal Steward. Dear Meve, you've my gratitude for attending the summit. What luck we did not put off meeting any longer. From what my men say, armies on the march are kicking up a veritable dust storm across the Yaruga. Come what may, remember, you have my full and unconditional support. Best wishes, Demoven. So, is this a prequel to the games, or does it happen after the games? The Witcher trilogy. Noting increased Nilfgaardian activity in foothills of Amel, maintain and near Redburn, Ambassador claims routine training exercises, number of troops, quality equipment indicate otherwise. Recommended strengthen border forces interpolating patrol along Yaruga. Strays of Spala, bandit groups formed after revolt in Dungeon of Spala Castle, mainly pickpocketing racketeers, cut purses, assassins, armed with slings, daggers, instruments of torture stolen from Spala, headman axes, saws, hammers, cleverer and bolder than common bandits, attacks heavily armed convoys, noblemen's mansions, unable to determine identity of group leader. Okay. Is that it? That's the royal tent. I read all those. There's something else I can upgrade? Mess tent. Place. Okay, I can't upgrade that. Okay, no, I can't. Watchtower. Use scouts to mark the location of treasure. Ooh. Yes, please. I didn't even see how much that was. Gain between 25 to 75 gold every battle won. Whoa. Gain 1 recruit after every battle won. Gold sounds cool. Oh, that's expensive. My goodness. So that that's expensive too. I'm apparently a poor queen now. That's the moral of the story. Let's go. Hello, sir.
What are taxes for? To be robbed along the high road, and in broad daylight, no less.